The Arise Shine is a special day for the Church of God. It's a time when we remember our history and give thanks to Jesus for keeping his promise that his church will never be destroyed. To understand why this is so important and why the church must exist, we must go to the start of the story. So let's rewind. In the beginning, God made all things perfect and pure. Genesis 1:31 reads, "And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day." When God made man and woman, they were able to enjoy living in purity, peace, and a perfect relationship with him. Then came this terrible word, sin. Sin is everything that goes against God, and because of sin, the pure and perfect relationship became broken. Romans 5:12 reads, "Wherefore, as by one man sin entered into the world, and death by sin, and so death passed upon all men, for that all have sinned. But for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life." John 3:16. This is the main point of the gospel. God loved us all so much that he didn't want man to stay in sin, so he came to us in the person of Jesus to save us from sin. While on earth, Jesus set up his church. Mark 3:13 and 14 reads, "And he goeth up into a mountain, and called unto him whom he would. And they came unto him, and he ordained 12, that they should be with him, and that he might send them forth to preach." He chose his special people and made one church. This is so important because he didn't make hundreds and thousands of different churches preaching and teaching all different things. But he made one church. He even called it the fold, like a place where a shepherd keeps his sheep safe. His church will keep his people safe. John 10:16 reads, "And other sheep I have which are not of this fold, them also I must bring." That one fold is the Church of God. Christians in the Bible join the Church of God. John 10:16 continued reads, "And they shall hear my voice." But trouble came to challenge the church through the error of people. So Paul warned the early church. Look carefully. What do you see? Not everyone who said that they are Christian were actually true Christians. So Paul warned in Acts 20 verse 29 and 30, "For I know this, that after my departing shall grievous wolves enter in among you, not sparing the flock. Also of your own selves shall men arise speaking perverse things, to draw away disciples after them." Sadly, the purity of the church started to be covered over by man-made things. All types of rituals, practices, teachings and behaviours that were not truly Christian at all. There were so much mistakes and so much wrongdoing that the identity of the church became hidden behind all of them. Now we get closer to the Arise Shine. Jesus made sure that there were always true Christians who would hold on to the truth, and he used them all over the world throughout time to start removing the covering of the church until God will reveal her that she could be seen again. Once more, the Church of God could be identified. John 10:16 reads, "And there shall be one fold and one shepherd. And until he comes back, the Church of God will continue to be the place of safety for God's people." So when we mention June 13th, 1903, we celebrate the date the Church of God was uncovered from the darkness of man's era. Many events happened in 1903, like the first recorded flight by the Wright brothers, but we will always remember the Arise Shine and those who God used. So why did Jesus start the Church of God? What's in the future, and what will the end of the story be? Well, if we stay in and keep the Church of God as it should be, God's word promises us in Ephesians 5:27 that he might present it to himself, a glorious church, not having spots or wrinkle or any such thing, but that it should be holy and without blemish. Then we will be back to that perfect relationship with God, only this time forever.